Hey, how you going, YouTubers? This is your resident crazy Jack, Angie. How you doing? And I know that there have been times where you're thinking, hey, how come this channel hasn't had any recent videos uploaded yet? Well, to answer your questions, there have been a shit ton of things that I've been boggled down with, with the whole global pandemic thing going on. And I just want to say, number one, I'm still here. Three Crazy Jacks has not left everybody. We're still going on. And since there has been a lot of things going on with scheduling conflicts with the fellow Crazy Jacks, my husband and my best friend Alicia, um, can't get their schedules lined up with my schedule. So, top of that, there's also been, taking care of our health, taking care of what needs to be taken care of. I seem to have also caught a minor bit of a cold too, but top it off, I've also been taking care of, or trying to take care of my health with the fact that I'm also a recovering heart patient from a heart attack that I sustained as of like almost 2 years ago. And with the whole pandemic thing going on, the doctor said that my recovery time will be pushed back to like January 2021 or 2022. But because of all that, and because of the pandemic's been making sure that everybody who's immunocompromised, like myself and others, we are like always told more and more to either stay indoors or do less and less activity. So therefore, with all that, that makes it to where recovery time will be pretty much stopped altogether in some aspects. So with that, I've also been trying to work on my 3 books. A book collaboration that I'm working on with the other Crazy Jacks. A book project that I'm trying to work on with Dark Horse for the Alien vs. Predator franchise called Predatorial. Trying to see if that might turn into another great big comic book series. Also working with Morphing Time Publications with Jason David Frank to work on my memoir. And because of all that has been going on, my deadline to actually pump out the first draft is pushed back for like another 10 years because of everybody being backlogged and all that. So that's a good thing, which is also making it to where I need to work harder to write this thing down, because with my memoir it is more of a difficult catharsis, because it deals with a lot of crazy shit that has happened when I was a kid, and to go into great detail about every single bit of the abuse and torture that I sustained at the hands of my mother and my father and my uncles and everybody else in my family, that graduated to my abusive first husband, my escape from the abuse, my exodus to up here in Oregon, and my evolution from being an abuse victim to an abuse survivor to now an abuse advocate, working with CARDVA, and now I'm also working hard with a couple of other good friends of mine. Because there was about when I was actually homeless for a good stretch of time. So I'm also working political activism with a group called Corvallis Housing First with my ex landlord named Andrea, who also is the chairwoman of this organization. So we're trying uh, to raise awareness for the community about how to effectively deal with the homeless population and do it in a fair and humane aspect instead of treating the homeless people like we're a bunch of trash. And here I am, an ex-homeless person who has been sustained off the streets, off the sidewalk for like almost 5 years. So pretty much when it comes to Corvallis Housing First, the chairwoman says I am pretty much her only success story, which is a good compliment and at the same time a little bit of a pedestal that I do not like to be on sometimes, but I'm starting to learn how to handle it. I'm starting to learn that that being on a pedestal like this is actually a good thing instead of taking it the way that my adoptive mom did and let the power get to my head and be totally abusive about it. Um, so yeah, there has been a lot of shit going on. So I'm sorry if there have been a lot of times where videos have not been uploaded or being made in a timely fashion, but I'm still here. I'm still doing things, and because of this whole Corona thing, the Rose City Comic Con was canceled this year, unfortunately. But I totally understand it. In fact, I totally support the fact that Portland has closed it down this year. And I am hopeful that next year it will go on and could upload videos from that venue next year. Also, hopefully, the Tokyo Olympics will get back on schedule for like next year, next July, and if so, bonus. If so, oh my god, I can't wait to see the opening ceremony because I have been hearing lots of rumors that the music director from Final Fantasy is going to do some musical pieces for the opening ceremony. That Utada, that Yoko Kanno, that Larkin CL are going to be performing on the opening ceremony, and if so, awesome, because I would love to hear a few Final Fantasy based music going on, hopefully for the Parade of Nations, and for Yoko Kanno. Oh my god, I love her music from Ghost in the Shell, from Utada. Please do some of the songs from Kingdom Hearts, or Kingdom Hearts esque, like Sanctuary or Simple and Clean. For Larkin Seal, oh please do some musical compositions from Full Metal Alchemist. Um, and if Orange Range is doing something for the opening ceremony, as it's been rumored, oh, I hope they do Asterisk for their thing on Bleach. Please, I mean, to hear all these bands that have done lots of stuff for anime and for video games in Tokyo for the opening ceremony. Oh, I am so stoked to actually be able to watch that. And oh my god, I've also been um, watching on a video stream through some different websites, different movies that have actually came out. So hopefully, if I am up to it and um, and healthy enough for it, then I will be doing some reviews, my own personal thoughts of different movie projects like Artemis Fowl that I recently watched, Birds of Prey, Wonder Woman 1984, The King's Man, which is supposed to be the prequel to The King's Man Secret Service, um, the Free Guy, the up and coming new movie that Ryan Reynolds has done to be like one of those um, fourth wall breaking kind of films involving video games, where he is playing a video game character who becomes instantly aware of the fact that he is in a video game and try to actually change his whole aspect of life, kind of like Wreck-It Ralph meets Deadpool, which is, I think, kind of a cool, awesome premise. And to give my little thoughts about Detective Pikachu, and the hopeful talk about the sequel, if there ever is going to be one. Hearing news about the Netflix buying off the live action rights to release a proper reboot or proper live action adaptation of Avatar The Last Airbender, and who's going to be casting in it. And possibly even give my 2 cents in about who I think needs to be perfect for each of these roles. Plus, talks that Netflix is even looking to buy off Full Metal Alchemist to actually do a live action TV series about that, and do a full Western audience casting about that, and possibly even gain the actress in the Librarians who played Miss Braingrape. I think her name was Cassandra, and get her to play Winry Rockbell. If so, please do so. She would be so perfect for it. If not, the fact that she already kind of looks a little bit like Winry, only with red hair. But on top of that, it also is the fact that she would be much more better suited than Carrie Byron, who was looked at about 10 years ago to actually play Winry Rockbell. Anyway, if you're wondering about the little painting in the background with the little multicolor and the wheel there, I've actually free-form hand-painted that with oil painting, or with oil paints and Q-tips. It's my little thing about the Wheel of Time series from Robert Jordan, and that is a picture of what I would assume would be hanging on the wall of the office that belongs to the Amaryllis seat, which is the Wheel of Time with 7 spokes, and all the colors there kind of like winding into each other, is all the colors representing all the ajas, or the different Aes Sedai houses, so to speak, if you could actually call them houses. And